back to the Mr. Brad Worden Show. And it is another challenge time. It is a Heat Feasters challenge. It is, again, the Swamp Nutz Peanut Challenge Tube. And it is the spooky coded one. That means it's the upper echelon, the level 4. So anyway, I've already done it once. Well, these look pretty brutal. So I've had these a bit. And now it is time to take it on. Now, my goal in Heat Feasters is to do like one on like each level. So I've already done the level 3. So I don't know. I'm going to do it in 2 minutes. 2 minutes with a 5-minute afterburn. Now, on the website and some of the tubes, it said 3 minutes with a 5-minute afterburn. But some of the tubes say a 2-minute with a 5-minute afterburn. So just to be safe and get it done in time, I'm going to do in 2 minutes. I don't think that should be much of an issue. Hopefully not. And then, I mean, there's quite a bit of nuts and they're going to be pretty hot, but I've done these tubes before, some even bigger ones from other companies, and usually less than 2, so hopefully that'll be okay. So I'm going to do 2. Camera person looks a little scared. I'm pretty sure that'll be pretty safe, but I think it's... Why do you look so scared? It's like the Tomb of Doom. You're like biting your lip and looking all scared and stuff. I'll be okay. Now the afterburn afterward maybe not be okay, but I think the time-wise I'll be okay here. So I'm gonna pour them out on my plate, quick set the timer, and try to eat these. By the way, these are from Swamp Nutz. Rich Moran, he does these, and they're made with 8 different super hot pepper powders, and these ones are pretty coated, so it's a little scary. Kind of got that brown peppery powder. Oh yeah, compared to like the bags he does, really the amount of nuts in the tube, they're super coated here, a lot of these, but they aren't, it's not a lot. The tubes don't have a lot, but believe me, they're gonna be scorching. So 2 minutes to do this shouldn't be hard, like you were just getting scared and going like scary face. All right, but I do want to be prepared. I don't want to talk a lot during this because you don't want to waste time just in case it takes a long time. All right, I smell them from here.
Have you done 4s before? Have you ever done 4s before?
Not on this.
Okay.
I did the level 3 before, so I'm a
and
little
you have
nervous.
No Kleenex, oh well.
I'm a little nervous here. Oh, man.
You can probably slow down if you need to.
Right. Super hot. It's that kind of like. Oh yeah. It looks so disturbed. Like, I'm laughing because he looks so
You sound like some sort between the and the that I don't know.
There we go.
And then you were talking like super low voice, like.
I don't know if I should be laughing or crying. I don't know if I've ever laughed this much in a challenge. Oh, got a little bit up. Eyes are a little bit watered, and nose is going a little bit too, but. Oh, powder gets you in the back. Sometimes these challenges, what they do is that pepper powder will get the sinuses. I mean, just the throat and the sinuses going, and then it like makes me cough and gag a bit. I mean, it's not like throwing up gagging. It's just like the sinuses start draining, and the throat gets kind of cloggy. Well, with all that pepper powder, when it goes down, it really hits you in the throat. I'm looking weird because the camera person's giving me a... Camera person's being a little weird tonight. A little punchy. Got a nap in earlier and now you're punchy. These are not bad though. I mean, the pepper powder is kind of peppery forward, but like the flavor's not bad too. I mean, I can really say that on these that that the powder. Sorry,
It's not that bad. Whoa.
sorry. It's just kind of stuck in there. Powder is strong, but the flavor is not bad either. I think it's a good combination between like the super hot, which you get used to if you're chili head, and the flavor is kind of a nice seasoning. So if you don't get the super hot ones, like the Tube 3 I can recall, not quite as hot, but better flavored. The super hot is not. Yes. Alright, well I got I don't have more of those, but I have some other Hay Feaster challenges too. But I recommend this. But the Swamp Nutz, Rich has had his store down a little bit. He said he was going to come out with a new challenge too. But all his challenges have been good. The peanuts in a bag, though it's a huge amount. The tubes, now that heat's coming down, not quite as bad. And then I'm still probably at like a heat level. I don't know, I was probably at like, I probably got up to about a 4-ish, 4 to 5-ish. I'm probably at about a 3 still. But yeah, he also has the hot, sour and hot gummies too, which are a cool challenge. So I still need to try the level 4 of that eventually too, if I can get that. I don't have that one yet. Alright, it's just the timer. So it's the timer. But if you are a chili head, like some of you chili heads know, by the time the timer gets close, your heat level is like coming down a little bit now. Like now I'm only sitting at like a chili head, maybe 2 or 3, which for me is not really that bad. Probably a 2. Got me really cloggy at first though.
So is that a little bit hotter than the 3?
Yeah, not like, I wouldn't say like tons hotter, but like a little bit. Usually for me, real quick, usually like a level 1 gets me to maybe like a level 1 to 2. A level 2 challenge will get me to maybe like a 2 to 3. level 3 challenge. Some of them are pretty hot, like a 3 to 4, and then usually like level 4 challenges will give me to usually anywhere from like a 4 to 6, depending on what it is. But these challenge tubes are pretty solid. Pretty solid. I kind of feel it a little bit in my stomach, going down into my stomach. Now it always goes. I'm done here now, but it always goes from like the uppers, like the mouth and throat, and then kind of comes down, and then I'm feeling it more. And then you feel it more in like your chest, throw it, and kind of into your gut after the 5-minute afterburn, so it kind of transitions down. And then you hope if you prep well enough that it doesn't really get to you later. So hopefully that's the case. All right, I hope you have a good night, and we'll see you next time on the Mr. Brad Worden Show.